You know what time it is? Because I do. It is time to start using the traditional algorithm when we're dividing decimals. You can, of course, always use base 10 blocks, but that can get a little clunky. So let's do it the traditional algorithm way. As you can see, my first problem is $8.24 divided by 8. The most important thing in the entire world for this one is to just go ahead in the very beginning and bring up that decimal point. Just bring it on up. We're going to draw a little arrow. It's going to come on up and be right here. Done. Now, if you're a messy math person, this is going to be a mess. You have got to keep your place values straight when you're doing this. If you don't have your place values straight, it's just not going to work. On the very side over here, I'm going to make sure I remember, does McDonald's sell burgers? We divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. That's going to help me remember what we're doing. All right, let's get started. First things first, we're going to divide. 8 goes into 8 one time. 8 divided by 8 is 1. Now we're going to multiply. 1 times 8 is 8. Subtract. 8 minus 8 is 0. Bring down that 2. 8 can go into 2 0 times. Now we're going to multiply. 0 times 8 is 0. Subtract. 2 minus 0 is 2. Bring down that 4. 24 divided by 8 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24. There we go. Since I already placed my decimal, I know that my answer is going to be 1 and 3/100 or $1.03. Dividing by decimals is not hard at all. The most important thing is just remembering that you have to bring up that decimal. It's the magic decimal line again, except you're bringing it up, not down. Look at the next one. 2 and 52/100 divided by 3. Remember, magical decimal line. Bring it straight up. Go ahead and put it there. Makes life so much easier later on. 2 divided by 3. Does McDonald's sell burgers? Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. 2 can't be divided by 3, so I'm going to put my 0. You could put the 0 underneath, but I think we're past that, so I'm going to move on. 25 divided by 3. I know that's 8 times because I know if I count by 3s, I'll get to 3 times 8 is 24, and then 3 times 9 is 27, so that doesn't fit. 8 times 3 is 24. 25 minus 24 is 1. Bring down that 2. 12 divided by 3 is 6. Ooh, no, it's not. I hope y'all caught that. That would have been messy by the end. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Subtract, nothing left. So my answer is 0 and 84/100. I hope you're seeing how important it is for this to be neat. A couple more problems to go. Now we're getting into those double-digit divisors. It's going to work the same way, just be a little bit messier. All right, 97 and 2/10 divided by 27. First things first, magical decimal line. There it is. 27, I'm going to estimate this one. 27 is close to 30, so I know I could say 30, 60, 90, 120. So I'm going to guess it's 3. So 27 times 3. 7 times 3 is 21. 2 times 3 is 6. 7, 8. That's 81. I don't think I'm going to get any closer to 97. So 97 divided by 27 is 3. 3 times 27 is 81. Let's subtract. That gets me 16. Bring down the 2, 162. Let's count by 30 again. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. Well, I think let's try 5 first. 27 times 5. 7 times 5 is 35. 2 times 5 is 10, 11, 12, 13, 135. I bet we can get closer to 162. So let's try 27 times 6. Remember, a lot of division is just multiplication. So if you don't have your multiplication facts down, this is going to be so hard. 7 times 6 is 42. 2 times 6 is 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 162. Good. So I know that 162 divided by 27 is 6. And 6 times 27 is 162. Subtract, there's nothing left. My answer is 3 and 6/10. Let's do another one. I think we've got 2 more, maybe just 1 more. Nope, this is our last one we're going to do together before you jump in and practice as well. Ooh, 137 and 2/10 divided by 14. Let's go ahead and bring that decimal up using our magical decimal line. Oh, I could be using the magical. We'll have to do that for the next one. 14 can't go into 1, can't go into 13. It's got to go into 137. That's not going to be fun to count up. So I'm going to say, I know, I'm going to think about this one. I know that 14 times 10 would be 140. So I'm going to try 9. I bet that's as close as I'm going to get. So 14 times 9. 4 times 9 is 36. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, I was right. I'm not going to be able to get any closer to 137. So 14 times 9 is 126. Let's subtract. That gets me 11. Bring down that 2. I'm going to try 7 because I don't think 8's going to bring it down enough. Actually, 8 might work. Let's try 8 first. 14 times 8. 4 times 8 is 32. 8, 9, 10, 11. Check that out. Totally worked. Sometimes it really does benefit you to kind of think through the problem before you start working it out. Because I could have started multiplying 14 times 5 and then had to multiply all the way up, and it just would have been a mess. Save myself some trouble by estimating. Anyway, 112 divided by 14 is 8. 8 times 14 is 112. And because my decimal point's already placed, I know that my answer is 9 and 8/10. So 137 2/10 divided by 14 gets me 9 and 8/10. I hope those made sense. Feel free to rewatch the video if you need to clarify any of these problems. Remember, the most important thing is just remembering the magical decimal line and bringing that decimal up. Because if I hadn't, my answer would be 98, not 9 and 8/10. And then it'd be wrong. So make sure you're bringing that decimal point up. It's going to get a little messier the further on we go when we have to start adding zeros. But thankfully, that's not today.